Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Chuck Graham Show. We are going to do this episode today. I've been seeing a lot of comments about the January 6th committee. I'm astonished at how many people believe the things that are happening in that committee. And the reason I'm astonished of why people are believing this is really simple. The witnesses that they've put on have admittedly lied or had second, third-hand information. They've totally ignored the Secret Service saying, hey, that wasn't true. I forget the girl's name. Starts with an H. I forgot. I did another show on her. But anyway, she was lying, clearly lying. The Secret Service said she was lying, that what she said never happened. But they can't put on cross-examinations or any kind of testimony to the contrary. They can't ask the witnesses questions. They've got two rhinos, Liz Cheney and Kinzinger up there, that crying little baby. Ugh, don't even get me started with that piece of crap. The fact of the matter is, both of them lie, and both of them are out of office. Thank God. We don't need little pansies like him up there spreading lies. Just go back home and grab your pillow, Kinzinger, and just take a big cry. I'm a little upset at this because here's what people don't understand. People don't understand why they can get away with lying. And I know that there is probably half this country, even more than half this country, that thinks that what they say is the truth. They have to tell the truth. They're running a committee. You know, we got our Mississippi representative. He's about as dumb as a sack of hammers. But the point being is this. It angers me that people don't know. They should have to disclose this. But the rules of Congress is very simple. As long as that committee is in session, or any other committee, not just this one, any other committee, those committee members can say anything they want, regardless of how true it is. Remember when Adam Schiff got on national TV in that committee setting and he paraphrased the phone call between Ukraine and Donald Trump? And it was clear that he was lying. He was full of shit. And everybody knew he was full of shit. That the conversation, the transcripts, and what he was saying didn't match. He just ad-libbed a bunch of crap in it. And Trump was going to sue him. But lo and behold, Trump couldn't sue him. He has immunity from any civil or criminal liability. Period. Whatever he says while in session, he can say. All of these testimonies that they're putting on are fabricated. I wouldn't say all of them, but look at the girl that said Donald Trump tried to go back to the Capitol building, and he somehow or another was trying to take control of the car and carjack it. What, through the bulletproof glass? Or maybe, I don't know, it didn't happen. She said he was in the Beast, and he wasn't in the Beast. He was in a fucking SUV. There's proof of that. You can go look that up. These folks lie. That girl ought to go to jail. She should be in prison right now, but she's not going to do no. Now, if you're Steve Bannon, then you might go to jail. I mean, he'll win it on appeal. These dipshit judges over there in D.C., they're not going to give him a fair shake. You've got Colbert's crew that did the same fucking thing that the January 6th people did going into the Capitol building. Oh, it wasn't the same thing. Yeah, it was. It was just less people. Same thing. Same damn thing. Same supposedly sedition, insurrection. There was no sedition, nor was there any insurrection. All of it is a lie. It was a protest that went wrong. And why? AOC even admitted this. Go look at her stuff. Why did the police officers let them in? Why did Nancy Pelosi numerous times turn down Donald Trump's National Guard proposal to protect the Capitol building? This was a setup. Absolute setup. I'm not saying that every person, but you had anti-Trump folks dressed up as Trump folks. And I'm not saying you didn't have Trump people that were in there too. You did. But you also had anti-Trump people. What about the guy that was telling them they need to storm the Capitol, need to go in? He's never been charged with anything. The one that we suspect was an FBI informant, I forget his name. It slips me. Not really. But you can go, you know who I'm talking about. The point being is this. I digress. Let's get back to it. The fact is they can say anything they want to say, even if it's a lie, even if they know it's a lie. But what's the problem is the American people don't know they can lie. They think that they have to tell the truth, and that's not true. They can say any fucking thing they want to. And there's not a damn thing that you can do about it. They could get on there and spew stuff about me or you or anybody else, no matter how non-true it is. Now, they may have a political ramification from it, and they're going to. Liz Cheney is done in November. Her poll numbers are shit. Kinzinger, that crying little baby, he's out. He's retiring or whatever you want to call it. And I'm a little animated because it bothers me that people don't know they can lie. That they think that these people, look, you don't have to take my word for it. I suggest you never take my word for it. Go do your own due diligence and look it up and have a clear enough mind to look at all the facts and understand, does it make any sense whatsoever? They don't have one email. They don't have one text message. They don't have anything, any evidence whatsoever that Donald Trump wanted them to go storm the Capitol. None. He basically said, and if he did commit a insurrection by telling his people to storm the Capitol, he's the worst at it because he told the people to stand down and go home. So if his goal was for the people to storm the Capitol, well, he's terrible at that. You don't tell people that you want to storm the Capitol to go home. And it's all documented. You don't have to take my word for it. But what you do have to do is critically think. Don't just take a talking point from CNN or MSNBC or ABC. Don't take their talking points. Go look. I implore anyone that's going to be voting in November to go look. Don't take my word for it. God knows. Never take one person's word for any damn thing. You may believe me, but you need to verify it for yourself. That's why I'm not going to put any links to this stuff. It's readily available through Google, DuckDuckGo, all of that. Go look it up. And the fact is, we don't need people like that in government. We need to know the truth. I've often said they need to take that away from Congress. If they knowingly lie on someone, they should be able to be sued. I don't agree with this immunity that you can say anything you want to say when you know it's a lie. Now, I believe in freedom of speech. You should have the freedom to say it, but you ought to pay the consequences if what you're saying about someone is a lie and you're doing it for maliciousness, and that's what they're doing. This is nothing but an attempt to smear him so bad that he doesn't run in 2024. And guess what? The more they do it, the more popular he gets. I'm telling you right now that if if he runs, he's going to win. Now that you've got Wisconsin coming out with the Supreme Court going, yeah, the voting boxes are illegal. I don't think it'll change the outcome of the last election. And this is not the first time this shit's happened. This is not the first time you've had election issues. And this won't be the last time. It'll come out. The truth always does come out. You're in a transparent bowl when you try to hide the truth. It's going to come out. And there's some brave men and women out there that's trying to make it happen. Just look at Hunter's laptop. It was Russian disinformation. That's what Twitter said. Take you down, suspend your account. YouTube, take you down, suspend your account. Russian disinformation. Well, it turns out that almost everything that has come out about Hunter's laptop or anything else during this pandemic, most of the things that's come out turned out to be damn true. And I'm not going to get into anything else today except the January 6th, but I almost did. Folks, believe but verify. And I'm not one of these conspiracy folks. I'm not an Alex Jones conspiracy guy, but it's kind of strange when a lot of his shit's coming true. Just saying. But let me just say this. Coincidence? Who knows? It's like climate change and all that mess. They've been screaming that for literally decades. I can show you clips from the AP report, Associated Press, going back decades. Any first-year science major knows the truth about that. It's such a slow process. It takes 10 to 14,000 years for the Earth to heat up and cool down, and it constantly does that on a regular basis. But I digress. Go and look before you vote this November, folks. Go pull what I just told you. Verify it. If you don't agree, hey, I don't care. I know it's the truth. But at least go look for yourself. Make your own informed opinion. Because it's very important. And they're lying. They're lying on this man, and they should be sued for it. And they've been doing it. How many people you ever know get impeached twice? Once while he wasn't even in office. They hate him. Why do they hate him? They're globalists, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. These people want to control everything you do. They don't want you to have anything, and they want you to be happy not having anything. The first thing they have to do is they have to get rid of our guns. Because they know damn good and well they can't make this happen when you have over 400 million guns in this country. But I digress again. It's about January 6th. I'm just saying there is an agenda at foot. And that agenda is globalist. And they are not trying to hide it anymore. They used to try to hide it. You want me to translate? Socialist and communist are on the left. And they want to destroy a free enterprise and a free system for you, not for them. They'll still own everything. There'll be a select 1%. And let me just say this, there's always a 1%. And they pay 90% of the taxes. But what you don't want a destruction of is the middle class, the working class people, the people that matter, the people that do enjoy. Now, there's some people that are greasy and they go home happy every day, have a family, they go boating on the weekends. That's their life. That's what they love. Other people like to build companies and stay away from their family and spend 16 hours a day building and making things happen for those people to create jobs for those people that do like the mundane stuff in life and have no desire. And I had someone tell me one time, just because you're rich doesn't make me poor. And that was a very true statement. And again, go and look. And I'm starting to babble on, but this is important. The January 6th committee is lying. I can't tell you for a fact that everything that they've said is a lie, but I can tell you that everything that I have heard from them, and I have watched it off and on, and I've read reports, and I've went back and looked at some of the things, especially the girl that tried to say that Trump tried to carjack the beast. He wasn't even in the beast. She's lying, and she needs to be prosecuted for it. But they won't do that. They won't refer her for prosecution. And Alan Dershowitz, a Democrat, said that this process is draconian. It's absolutely not an American process. Never has this been done. You don't try people in the court of public opinion. This is not an investigation. This is a farce. And they can't hide it anymore. Tell me what you think in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.